We are literally a week behind. We're 2 weeks behind. But what else is new?
Hello?
What's up?
I'm cleaning. Like I'm always done.
What do you got? What do you got? The voice?
Here's the real 2026 social calendar for the girls on a budget who want to be seen at all the right places. I'm about to put y'all onto some places that nobody is talking about. Because I'm sorry to tell you, but the girls are telling you all the wrong places. Because what they're forgetting to tell you is that some of the events on their social calendar are either socially gatekept, impossible to get into, or places you can't even buy a ticket to. So I built us a dupe calendar for the first half of 2026 so that you can be seen in all the right places, both internationally and nationally. So for example, everybody's telling you to go to the Masters. The Masters is not a place that you can just buy a ticket and go. It's dang near impossible to get into. But you can go to events like the Truist Championship in Charlotte. It's a great secondary option. It's affordable. It's in a great city, and it's like the Masters but for real people. And then you have events like the Cannes Film Festival, which if you're not an influencer, a celebrity, or have some type of accreditation, it's almost impossible to get into the right rooms. Like getting into gala screenings or having red carpet access. Like those are things that are still heavily socially gatekept. The average person is not getting in. Sorry to tell you. And yeah, I know you can buy tickets to go to certain things, but if you're gonna get your money's worth, that's not the place to be. Go to the Palm Springs International Film Festival instead. It gives luxe vibes, very networkable, and there's still a really decent celebrity presence. And then you have events like the Kentucky Derby, which are luxurious and buyable. However, if you really want to be seen, you need to be in like a reserved box or some type of suite, which usually comes from you knowing the right people, going with a brand, or having some type of hospitality like thing going on. But you can go to an event like Preakness. It's a lot more accessible. You're gonna see more people who look like this, and it still gives in the know energy. Don't let these girls make you think you need to go broke just so you can be the next it girl. I made a full list that you can download for free that I will be updating on a regular basis. So make sure you send this video to all your friends that you're going to be outside within 2026. And follow for more if you want to learn how to be that girl on a budget.
I think I'm addicted to your hands on my hips. I think it's the first time that I know what I need.
Instead, they take the Long Island Expressway and head east to the Hamptons. Some would say some.
This event was honestly one of the most beautiful, intentional spaces I've been in, and it wasn't your typical vision board party, it was a bingo board party. The founder of the Butterfly Effect calendar gifted us our 2026 calendars, and the meaning behind it is so powerful. This calendar is all about setting your year up for success, personally, professionally, financially, mentally, physically, and yes, even your delusional goals. Each quarter is mapped out, every month has its own bingo card, there's reflection pages, note space, and real structure to keep you accountable. No more saying you're going to do something and not doing it, okay? You literally have a visual format right in front of you to track every win. And the women there, oh my gosh, they were so beautiful, so intentional, so connected. I left feeling motivated, aligned, and ready to take my goals seriously, big and small. So if you're still figuring out how to plan your 2026, this calendar is the one.
So I love my 2026 planner system that I kind of put together myself. So almost everything I'm going to show you all, I purchased myself and I included it into this planner. So these two like little paper clips I added myself. I purchased from another brand. Of course, I decorated a little paper clip and I have the sticker that just says Black Girl Magic, and I have a sticker that is like a bow. My number one question, my dashboards are from thecleverplanner.com. Again, it's not my business and I am not paid to advertise. So I would just suggest doing your own research. Now, when you do purchase, though, you're going to get 160 of these sheets for free. 160 of these for free. These are undated and they are perfect because if you pick it up and put it down, you're not wasting pages. They have a line section, a dotted section, and then like a little blank section. And then you just circle the date at the top or write the date. For me, I just write the date. I also have a section for notebook paper. I have a section for my daily plans. I got these right here on TikTok Shop, so I'm going to link them down below. I got a section for my meal plans. Then I just have a monthly view of the 2026 calendar. Now, of course, I've taken paper out and added paper myself, but your planner is what you make it. This one is super quality. I definitely highly recommend.
Now that I stayed up till 3 a.m. reinventing my entire life, I'm going to tell you how you can do it as well. First things first, for 2026, you want to have a set morning routine. You're going to wake up at the same time every single day. I wake up at 5:30 every day, and I just want to keep that consistency throughout all of 2026. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to make your bed as soon as you get up in the morning so that you don't feel the need to like get back in it. Because if you don't make your bed, you kind of looks cozy and you want to get back in. So We're not doing that, okay? We're getting up and we're getting moving. Okay, this is probably my favorite tip, but you should definitely be drinking water all throughout the winter time. It's going to make your skin glow. The winter air is literally so dry, and you need to make sure that you're staying hydrated to counteract that. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take 5 or 10 minutes to stretch in the morning to get your body moving and to get your blood flowing. Then you're going to do your morning skincare and then make also a high protein breakfast or something to start fueling your body throughout the day. The last thing you're going to do, and this is going to be the tip that really ties everything together, is you're going to do the hardest thing for you first. If eating a high protein breakfast is the hardest thing for you, you should do that first so that the rest of the task seems super easy, so that you'll feel a little bit more motivated throughout the day. Hope these tips help. Check back for more tips on how you're going to glow up for 2026. Bye.
Just know, JT coming, JT coming, JT coming, and that's...
Fashion in 2026 isn't about chasing trends. It's all about dressing like the woman you're becoming. With that in mind, let's talk about 3 fashion predictions in 2026 we're gonna label the soft power era. So my very first prediction for 2026 is soft but structured. Now, structured doesn't always have to equal stiff. We're gonna see a lot of cinched waist outfits, relaxed tailoring, and flowy, fluid silhouettes. The second prediction for 2026 is color with confidence. Now, neutrals aren't going anywhere in 2026. However, 2026 demands that you add a pop of color. For example, a neutral outfit with a bold red bag, or a cobalt blue shoe, maybe even an emerald green top. You don't need a full rainbow, but color with intention always works. And last but not least, my third prediction for 2026 is that the classics like polka dots, animal prints, they will be back and here to stay. That is just one fashion trend that will never die, and I'm okay with that. It can be very chic when paired with the right top or with the right bottom. If you're doing neutrals on top, go ahead and be a little festive with a cheetah print on the bottom. Well guys, that is all of my predictions for 2026, at least for today. You know I'll be back with more. But shout out to you if you made it this far in the video. I can't wait to see what you guys are wearing in 2026.
This is just a reminder that it's happening next year for all my black girlies. Every single one of my black girlies, it's happening. Next year, it's happening. I'm celebrating for you in advance. I'm so excited. Congratulations. I love this for you. I love this for us.
Let me give you a tour of the 2026 R-Line Astrology Planners. It has notifications for the top astrology transits of the entire year in your monthly and weekly calendar spread, full moon and new moon journaling section. So every full moon and new moon you can reflect, and there's ample journaling space. There's also a guide on the fundamentals of astrology along with a symbols key so you understand what it all means. I also added seasonal guides that explain what each seasonal moon is. Like think of the wolf moon, the flower moon. There are also pockets in the back, and that's the R-Line Astrology Planner. Get yours today.
You are the director, the creator, and the writer of your story.
Don't take anything personally. Love everyone around you. The days are long and the years are short. Make the most of everything.
If you haven't already planned your summer 2026, stop what you're doing right now. Because here's exactly where you need to be next year. The Black Women's Yoga Collective's annual retreat in the Catskills. As it states in the name, you're gonna get a lot of yoga. The variety of teaching styles and flows make this so unique. We have access to 4 amazing teachers, Mel, Drew, Seisha, and Dee. We're talking morning meditations, hands-on guidance, sound baths, and literally everything in between. And if you really need convincing, the food was gourmet. We got 3 meals a day, 2 of them being cooked by the chefs over at the Lodge. And shout out to Drew for making us lunch that hit every single time. We had the chance to explore our relationships with food through workshops and discovering foods that tasted good and were actually good for us. I'm taking so many of these recipes home with me. Besides the amazing views, what really stood out for me was the connections that I made. The women here were from all different age groups, parts of the country, walks of life. By day 2, we were literally crying together. What I loved was that this wasn't just about yoga. It was about healing, laughter, seeing and being seen, letting yourself be held by someone you didn't have to over-explain yourself to. It reminds us that Black women deserve that all the time. So I hope I get to meet you next year. Bye, guys.
I don't know if he needs to hear this, but it could be you. So listen up. What you do today will dictate how your 2026 is. You keep saying you want to start that fitness journey. You keep saying you want to read 10 books a year. You keep saying you want to work on those projects. You keep saying. So what I need you to do is stop saying and take action. If you don't want a repeat of what this year has turned out to be for you, where you haven't achieved a lot of the things that you started the year, January 1st, 2025, thinking that you would achieve this year, you need to start now. Not next Monday, not the 1st, not the new year, but now. Because what you're going to be doing over these next 60 days is building those micro habits, building that momentum, changing your mindset. And so that when January 1st comes, yes, everybody says January, new year, new me, but you're already built that momentum. You're already on the up and up. And so when things get hard and life be life in, let's say around March, and you think you're going to fall off, you're not going to. Why? Because you've already built that mindset. You've strengthened that mindset. You've built that trust in yourself, that confidence in yourself, that consistency that you need to keep going. So I need you to start now. I need you to think about how you can use these next 60 days so that when January 1st comes, there's no question about it. There's no doubt in your mind that you got this.
Just know, JT coming, JT coming, JT coming, and that's all y'all need to know.
First on the list for my New Year resolution, I'm going to stop overspending and start budgeting properly. This is the 48-month bill payment tracker. So you're getting 48 months, which is equivalent to 4 years that you can actually write down what is due, when it's due, the amount paid, and if you have any unpaid balances. This was so worth it because for 2026, I'll be able to track everything that I spent and what I actually saved. If you're looking to start budgeting, I'm going to drop this down in the orange shopping cart as well.
I decided to make a 90 to 100 page blueprint guide for myself so that I can have the 2026 beyond my dreams. You hear me? Welcome to Vlogmas Day 6. Now, everybody has said seeing is believing, and I need to visualize my dreams so I can put all the steps in order and have that light. So I went ahead and had ChatGPT to create an in-depth guide with some sections and everything. So the first thing I gotta do is build it all in Canva. What is my ETA for this? Whenever I get done. I do want to be done by the middle of December though. I don't want to be sitting up here burnt out and everything else when it's time for the new year. What are some things that y'all are doing to prepare for the 2026 elevated version of you? I'm literally living the life on my Pinterest board. And it's so crazy. Stuff that I have had like in a little Pinterest thing saved for 2026, like goals I want to achieve in 2026. I'm checking shit off the box already. I wanted to hit 10K followers on TikTok in 2026, and guess what? Already at 10K. I wanted to be back at my pre-baby weight by 2026, back at my pre-baby weight. Wanted to get serious about my business in January. Yeah, baby. Wanted to get serious about my business in January, and I'm taking my first model this Friday. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Like, oh my gosh, things are just starting to look up. I know, baby. Things are starting to look up, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, what is aligning in my life? Like, I've experienced so much heartbreak and trauma and shit this year. Like, y'all, I'm not out of my business out here. No way. But, like, the things that I have endured and the fact that, like, I'm still on my shit like this, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just so excited for next year. I feel like next year, it's going to be such a great year. Like, doors are opening, and it's just like, wow. Like, it's so weird to see it happen in real time. Like, what the? Yeah, y'all, I'm just so excited. I'm just like, and my edge is growing back.
In 2026, the girls are itching for a new natural hair movement. I feel the rumblings in the air. So I have a few predictions for what 2026 will look like. Number one, I think people will really lock in on what works for them. I think people are learning that natural hair isn't really copy and paste, but it's what you want to do. Mini twists aren't going to work for everyone. Number two is I think people will prioritize the health of their hair over hairstyles. A lot of us are realizing that we are in our 20s and dealing with hair loss. So if it's bad now, imagine what it'd be like 20 years down the road as we keep doing these styles. A lot of us are opting for lower tension styles with our own hair. Number three, people are not afraid to call out people who hate their hair. As we've seen from the discourse over the last few weeks, the people are fed up. There's a lot of nuance to this topic about what is the right and wrong way to approach this, but people are fed up. And number four, I think there will be a lot more creative hairstyles. I feel like there's always a new hot trending style for braids or weave, but never that much for natural hair. But I feel like 2026, we're gonna have like 1 or 2 styles that all the natural girls are gonna be doing. But yeah, let me know what you think about what 2026 will look like.
Generation Z, if you do not have these 5 things in place by 2026, you are going to suffer next year. Let's fix that. We're gonna be coloring Stitch today. You need a simple monthly budgeting system. It does not need to be aesthetic, it does not need to be complicated. Literally just a system to help you track your expenses and know where the hell your money's going. I cannot tell you guys the amount of times I've been double charged for something. I did not know I was having 2 different Prime accounts. There's literally one time during Mardi Gras where I literally paid for my meal and I paid for somebody else's meal too. I did not authorize that. Turns out the server actually swiped my card for a whole different table and for my table. You wouldn't know that if you weren't expense tracking. So go expense track. If you don't know how to set up a budgeting template, it's really easy free ones that you can get up online, or you can even set your own one through Google Sheets or Excel. I also have one linked to my bio for you. It's automated for you. It'll also tell you when you're over budget, and it also has calculations for debt if you have any with interest. 2 is having a beginner-friendly investing setup. To open up an investing account, you do have to be 18, but if you are 18 and over, I do highly recommend starting an investing account. Investing is not just for people who are rich. This is about setting yourself up for the future and having some sort of a retirement plan, because Lord knows we might not have Social Security when we retire. Literally for the longest time, I would only deposit like $10 to $20 per month if I could. Nothing fancy, nothing stressful. I uploaded 2 videos about this. One is explaining how to set up your accounts, and another one is explaining ETFs, breaking down the whole kind of stock market kind of feel. 3 is having some sort of an emergency fund in place. These are probably for my people who are more living by themselves or planning on moving out soon. It's also just nice to have some sort of a contingency plan, because cars break down, your health declines here and there. Just having a really simple goal of $1,000 sitting in a savings account, perfect. Even better than having it sit in a regular savings account, get a high yield savings account so you can earn interest on that $1,000 just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Bear with me here. You need to have some sort of another income skill. In this day and age, you literally cannot rely on one form of income anymore. You can't. Learning one skill on how to make money outside of your job will be so beneficial for you, especially working a 9 to 5 where layoffs are happening, people are getting fired left and right, companies are not doing well. You need to have some sort of a plan so your lifestyle and money issues do not tank along with it. Digital marketing, UGC, content creation, freelancing, anything that you can grow over time will be beneficial for you to start that now. Number 5 is a weekly money routine. And yes, I do this every week, because it literally takes me 10 minutes out of my entire week. Do you know how many minutes are in the 7 days? Alexa, how many minutes are in 7 days?
7 days contains 10,080 minutes.
10,080 minutes. If you're telling me that you can't take 10 minutes out of your entire 7-day week to look at your finances and make sure that everything is in good order, you're not serious. And this will ultimately help you stop living in financial anxiety mode, because it helped me. Let me know down below if I've convinced you guys to get your money I'm Not Your Funny up in 2026.
There's only one type of vision board that actually works. So if you're planning on creating a 2026 vision board, you need to hear this. There are so many different types of vision boards. I'm talking poster boards, Pinterest boards, Canva boards, phone lock screens, desktop wallpapers, Notion board, real style vision videos, manifestation boards, physical vision board walls, scrapbook style vision board, magazine cutout collages, Polaroid vision board, and the list goes on. The list goes on. There's only one vision board that actually works, and that's the one that's aligned. The vision board that you didn't rush. You sat with it, journaled about it, prayed about it, refined it, and added to it with intention. Girl, the vision board that actually works is the one that's the most emotionally charged, the most aligned with who you truly want to become. If you're building your next level with intention, stay close.